everyone, welcome to Skills Group Online. This is my first go at doing it, so bear with me. And I've got a lovely little assistant here called Shiro who's going to help us with the first mindfulness practice. You might also notice that my other dog will come to join in because she's a little bit jealous. So, I have this object here and I'm wondering at home whether you would be able to join me in describing this object. So just focusing your attention on what you see on the screen in front of you, noticing any movements, noticing the colour, maybe the texture, the shape, the size. It's very difficult for you to do this online, but maybe just noticing and thinking about what the texture may be like, what the fur may be like, and just if you notice that your mind is wandering, just gently but firmly bring it back to the present and just really describing this object that I have here sat on my knee, maybe even the shape. So you can see here that it's a slightly different shape, different colours, and you might need to zoom in just to see around here where it's slightly different, and noticing that there's an object around my little assistant's neck. So really spending some time doing that, and you might want to put it on pause whilst you zoom in on the picture and put that on freeze and really describe what's here. Okay, and just as we normally do in group, in that inquiry, just bringing your attention to what you noticed. Any thoughts or any experiences or feelings or sensations that may have been present as you were doing a describing mindfulness practice. Did you notice that your mind was wandering? Did you have any thoughts that Jane's slightly bonkers and her assistant is very cute, but I don't quite know what we're doing here with this mindfulness practice? Just noticing those thoughts and wondering where they led you to, what they led you to move on to. Okay, so now's the lucky part for you all, because you've got no homework this week, because this is the first one that we've done. So we'll move on to the teaching. Now you're going to be massively relieved to know that I'm not going to be doing a lot of teaching. I'm not going to be doing a lot of online work with you, but I've chosen some YouTube videos that I'm going to be including in the link below for you to be able to look through yourself. So in the current situation where we're on lockdown for 3 weeks, as you know, you're only able to go out for one period of exercise a day and to the supermarket, and you've got to keep your social distancing, that can be really, really difficult, and that can be quite challenging, particularly because your routine's changed altogether. You're no longer in school, or you're no longer in work, whatever your routine was. So meal times may be different, bedtimes may be different, expectations from parents may be different. I'm going to let my little assistant go because she's quite warm in the sun. Off you pop. So yeah, so things may be different, but it's just noticing that, maybe bringing some acceptance to that. But for some of you, I know I've spoken to you individually on the phone, that this is quite difficult to get your head around, and for adults and for young people it's really difficult to get our heads around. So there may be a lot of anxiety there. So I've included in this week's online YouTube videos the tip skills. So that comes from distress tolerance, and if you remember, if you've done distress tolerance module already, it's not to solve the problem, but it's to help you to use the skills in the absence of being able to solve the problem. So to not make it worse, to not make the pain any more difficult. So Marcia says, Marcia is the main person in DBT, is the founder of DBT. She said, if you don't learn anything else in the whole of the course, learn the tip skills. So that's TIPP. So if you have a little look down in the YouTube videos, we've got tipping the temperature, so popping your face in water to stimulate the dive reflex. We have the intense exercise. We have the muscle relaxation, and I can't think what the other one is. Paced breathing. They're the 4 of them. So have a little look at videos. and give it a go. You've got telephone numbers, you've got the team numbers, so if there's any difficulty during the week, please don't struggle at home, give us a call. I'm not always available, but there will be someone available in the team that you've been referred from. So look forward to seeing you next week. Hopefully I'll still be in the sunshine. I'm loving the opportunity that I've got to come outside and just take in some of the warm sunshine on my skin. Alright, so see you next week, and take it easy. Bye!